I recently spent about 2 days trying to sell Arcane stuff, just basically trying to do a little bit of research, see if people did in fact even want these anymore. And it turns out that people had no idea what I was on about because they only know the new Arcanes. These are not the only Arcanes in the game. These come from trials. These don't. You can still get these, but you have to trade for them. Because what happened is, originally, it was just called, using the Ash helmet as an example, the Ash Scorpion helmet. And then they basically changed the name of them to Arcane. And this is because they stripped them of their abilities. Their abilities, of course, being for Ashes. Because Ashes is next to Ashes, that's the only reason I'm using this as an example. This one increased duration of aim, glide and wall latch, but reduced power efficiency. They took it off, and the only thing that dropped from then onwards was the normal blueprint with no Arcane to it. Same as the marketplace. The Arcanes, gone. And they were replaced with the normal ones. It's the same helmet, but one has an ability on it, built-in Arcane, and one doesn't. And of course, the best thing about these was, like the new ones now, actually if I just walk down these stairs, oh no wait, I'm actually already still standing there. You can still get the current helmets as blueprints. There's Titania's, you know, like the newest Warframe at the moment. There's her alternate helmet rotating round still. I have yet to claim this thing. I will claim it soon. Maybe, I haven't decided. I kind of like it sitting there rotating. But that's how I got all of my Arcane helmets. That's how I got nearly every one of my helmets, actually. I lie. Somebody actually did send me the Excalibur one before it popped up as an alert. Because I prefer to wait for the alerts. So I have an entire backlash of Arcanes. Again, please don't ask me for these. These aren't for sale. I've given these away, I have sold them when I need platinum, but most of the time they will sit there until I need them. The only reason I'm showing how many blueprints I actually have is because I cannot get this to list the Arcanes at the beginning of the list. Even if you put it in alphabetical order, it splits it all up, and I kind of wish there was an option here somewhere to hide blueprints. That would have made this easier for me. But these helmets do in fact exist. Frost has 2, Excalibur has 2, Ember has 2, Banshee has 2, Ash has 2, Mag has 2, Loki has 2, Volt has 2, I already said Rhino, Nyx has 2, and that was pretty much it. I'm missing 3 total blueprints here, because the Arcane Vanguard was a thing that increased the speed, obviously, so was that one. And they were useful. And it just seems that people have forgot that these were a thing. And if you go to sell these in the marketplace, there are people who will think you are selling these, and they will basically call you a rip-off artist and threaten to report you, or just straight up ignore you because they don't know these are in fact a thing. And I don't want to say the funniest thing because it's true. These are the Arcanes that people know these days. I don't want to say the new players, but a lot of the newer players, not all of them will know that these helmets exist because they're not listed anywhere. There is no way to find out these things exist unless, of course, you search Arcane on the wiki, but I'm kind of ignoring that. There's not really anywhere in the actual codex that says, oh yes, these are Arcane helmets. It's not the fault of the game, I should also add. It's just that these helmets have been forgotten about. They are kind of lost in time. Because the new Arcanes came out and took over from them, and I mean, the one on Frost's head is in fact, and this gets me every time, the Arcane Aurora helmet. I have mentioned many times that it's the Arcane Aurora helmet because it adds armor to Frost, which goes great when you have a Kavata or a Kubro and you have that increased armor, and it's also really good for his Snow Globe ability because it adds armor to that, hence I never took it off, and also hence why I mentioned that I'm wearing the Arcane Aurora helmet and what his deluxe skin concept would look like with the Aurora helmet on it, because, again, increased armor. Reduction in health, but increased armor. And it seems to be a bit of a shame that these helmets have in fact been lost in time. They do look exactly the same. They are exactly the same. But they have abilities to them.